a veteran team, they understand how they have to pace themselves into the season, so they won't go full speed out of the gate typically.
Here's Felton. Gallinari. Back to Felton. Stoudemire backing him down. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked. So going back to what you were saying about the Spurs, you think they'll take it easy until the playoffs?
I wouldn't say easy, but more or less. They'll stay competitive, but they'll try to do just enough to get victories. It's the same with the other veteran teams. They know when they need to turn it on and lay it all out. And November games aren't really the time for those kinds of teams to do that. They can figure out ways to win games without overexerting themselves.
Maybe taking health over seeding.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Parker and Hill man the backcourt. Duncan out there with Jefferson and McDyess. Here's Parker. 5 to shoot. McDyess, good.
Great execution on the inbounds play, and they get the basket.
Here is Felton. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. It's one of the smartest offensive teams in the league that they're facing today, so he wants his guys to play just as smart defensively. We've got to be ready for anything, he said, because there are just so many ways they can beat you.
Thanks, Doris. We'll see what more they can do against these shooters.
Well, I think it comes down to 2 things, trusting the overall defensive strategy and trusting each other.
Here is Felton. After the basket by San Antonio. And here's Gallinari. He's covered by McDyess. Denial. New York on D. Parker outside. Here's McDyess. Guarded by Stoudemire. McDyess, good.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
And so here is New York. Here is Felton. Gallinari, defended by Jefferson. The 3, and Gallinari, good for 3.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Parker against Felton. Parker kicks to Duncan. Tosses it up. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's textbook, and it's pretty.
Now Felton. Randolph with the ball. With the fadeaway, and the Knicks good for 2.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Here is Parker. Outside Hill. Backing him down is Duncan. Duncan drawing the double team.
Once he gets you inside like that, you're done. It's over. You can't guard him. His post game is just too powerful.
Parker against Felton. The dump off. Stoudemire backing him down. Felton against Parker. Goes up. Blocked. On offense, here are the Spurs. Hill kicks to Parker. Chandler against Hill. Pass to Duncan. It's blocked. Here comes Raymond Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Chandler, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Parker against Felton. Felton against Parker. He's covered by Felton. Off the pick, and that one's good. Parker. Parker's got his first 2 points.
Boy, I love to see that. A good result from a well-executed offensive set.
And here is Felton. Baseline jumper, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He makes such intelligent plays with the basketball. Always aware, always a threat to score.
Here's Duncan. Blocked. The Spurs making a switch here. Bonner's checked in. Poked away.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Here is Felton. Pass to Stoudemire. It's blocked. Under 7 minutes left in the first. Now Felton. Randolph, a screen on Parker. Here's Stoudemire. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
Here's Duncan. Trains it from short range. Duncan's got 6. Here's Felton. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Randolph a screen. Felton against Parker. Back to Felton. Pass to Stoudemire. Just 3 to shoot, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Stoudemire's got his second bucket of the night. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for the Knicks. Azubuike comes in for Gallinari. Here is Parker. Right around 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Pass to Duncan. Blocked. The Knicks leading by 4. Outside Hill. Spiked away.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
Here is Felton.
Let's go Knicks!
Jefferson against Chandler. Got a hand on it. Spurs trail by 4.
Despite their struggles, the Knicks still draw plenty of fans. The 5th highest attendance numbers in the league last season. Over 19,000 fans a night.
Here's Felton. Following the basket by George Hill. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. It's blocked. Here's Azubuike. Felton with the ball. 5 to shoot. Jacks up the triple. Chandler's shot. Good. Chandler's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, Clark, New York always considered a mecca for basketball.
Yeah, they produced some outstanding players over the years, and they're knowledgeable fans, they're passionate fans. I always looked forward to going to New York. Even if I knew it was going to be a tough game for us to win, just being in that environment was exciting.
This is a great building.
It is a terrific building with great energy.
The Knicks with the lead. Richard Jefferson's play last season, Clark, a bit of a disappointment for the Spurs team that went into the luxury tax to acquire him.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. His scoring rate dipped quite a bit, as did his three-point percentage, and his defense slipped a little bit too. I don't know if he was in ideal shape. He seemed to be a little heavy to me, and then the expectations may have been an awful lot to try to live up to as well, and maybe he pressed a little bit in an effort to be worthy of all of the maneuvering the Spurs did to get him, and that can hurt you when you're out there performing between the lines. You've got to walk that fine line between wanting to prove people wrong and also relaxing and being able to play your game.
Here's Felton, following the basket by George Hill. Felton kicks to Chandler. Turioff. Back to Chandler. Jefferson picks him up. Pulls up from the elbow. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your mascot.
A different look for New York. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Stoudemire. And it's Gallinari in for Wilson Chandler. And the Spurs making a change here. And so here is San Antonio. 4-point game. Hill up top. He's covered by Felton. Here's McDyess. Sticks it from 17 feet. 6 points for him.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Here comes Raymond Felton. No points for him. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, the Knicks signed free agent point guard Raymond Felton in the offseason and handed him the keys to their offense. A quick and scrappy guard, Felton improved his shooting dramatically last season, and if he can continue that trend, it'll be a great fit in this open Mike D'Antoni offense. The Knicks like Felton's winning pedigree, 2 state titles in high school and an NCAA championship at North Carolina. They're hoping that mindset will take hold in New York as well, guys.
We'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris.
Right now, he's being extremely active on offense for him this quarter. He's perfect from the field.
He dumps it off. Azubuike with the ball. Randolph backs in. Open look. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Hill. 9 points in the game so far. He's covered by Felton. Hill inside. He's covered by Felton. Got the bucket and the foul. Great shot. He'll go to the line for one more.
Hill playing well. He's already up to 11 points, and he's chipped in defensively with a steal as well. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. A chance here now to look at George Hill. He's out of IUPUI, taking number 26 overall in the 2008 draft.
Boy, and has he really developed in his first 2 years in the league, Kevin? I mean, he's a combo guard, long arms, and plenty of quickness. And he's really improved as a corner pocket three-point shooter.
Here's Azubuike. Blocked. 1:18 left in the first. Tipped. And here is Felton. Outside Randolph. And Turioff backs down. Connects. And the Knicks lead by 4. The postseason is where players make their reputations, and George Hill came up huge for the Spurs in the first round of last season's playoffs.
You know, Kevin, so big, in fact, that Coach Popovich at one point told him, go get your name in the paper. Put the ball in the basket.
And the basket by Ginobili.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Here's Felton. Gallinari, he's covered by Ginobili. Back to Felton.
I think this quarter particularly, we're seeing them having trouble keeping possession of the ball. Far too many turnovers right now. The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 1. So here's Gallinari. Pass to Randolph. And the Knicks good for 2. Here's Hill. He's got 11. Right side Hill. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. Spurs lead by 1.
Yeah, their interior D has been terrific. They're throwing shots out of there left and right.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Both teams neck and neck as we begin the second quarter. Here is Parker. The Knicks last season, like most teams in the East, took their lumps playing against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and they finished 9-21 in interconference play. I mean, out west, tough for everybody, particularly the Knicks. Coach D'Antoni had certainly seen a lot of those teams when he was coaching the Suns, but seeing them and beating them, two different things.
They are. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Azubuike's out there with Tony Douglas. Then it's Turioff. Then there's Gallinari and Randolph. Here's Douglas after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. 5 on the clock. Over Blair. Nice shot by Randolph. Randolph's got 10 points. And not just one trouble spot, Clark, for the Knicks. They went 3-7 against each division.
They couldn't find anywhere to hide, Kevin. I mean, New Orleans and the Clippers were the only two teams who lost the season series to the Knicks.
13 feet out. And another basket for San Antonio.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
Douglas the pass to Randolph. Now Azubuike. Now Gallinari. He's got 5. Douglas kicks to Randolph. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
San Antonio leading. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Easy shot. Good. Ginobili's got 11.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here comes Tony Douglas. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Inside to Randolph. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Spurs leading by 3. Here's G. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
That's really a terrific look inside. Set him up beautifully.
Parker against Douglas. There's the double team with Ginobili, and the Knicks good for 2. Here is Parker. Ginobili outside. Gallinari covering. Manu Ginobili again. Ginobili's got 13 points.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Here's Azubuike, and the Knicks good for 2.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
A tight game here in New York. Douglas against Parker. From deep. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. 16 points for Ginobili.
And he gets another one here in the second. He can be dangerous from outside. Watch out.
Douglas against Parker. Parker against Douglas. And again, New York with the triple.
It didn't sit well with him, that three he had just given up, so he went out and got it right back.
Parker kicks to Ginobili, and here's McDyess to the paint. Blair, he's against Randolph. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. One of my favorites here, Clark. Dwan Blair out of Pitt, a phenomenal rebounder. Interestingly, he has no ACL in either knee. Now, how does that even work? Most guys, they tear one ACL, they're gone for a year, but two?
Yeah, Kevin, I have no idea how it's working. It's a medical marvel, but that guy certainly doesn't look like he has any ailments when you watch him work on both backboards. He's a fantastic glass eater at the offensive end, and no knee cartilage or not, he's a big-time glass eater.
For the Knicks, Stoudemire's checked in for Randolph. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And it's Felton in for Kalena Azubuike. The Spurs making a switch here. And he makes the first but misses the second. Knicks trail by 4. Felton with the ball. No points for him. Here's Hill. Right around 8 minutes left in the second. Ginobili kicks to Jefferson. Let's go with a three, and the shot is good. Jefferson's got his first 3 points of the game. And here are the Knicks. Felton kicks to Chandler. Back to Felton. Stoudemire backing him down. Over Bonner, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Hill. He's got 13. Pass to Jefferson. Dumps it off. Blair with it. He's against Turioff. From about 16. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Stoudemire, the screen. Off the screen, and the Knicks good for 2.
He'll make that shot all game long. The defense has got to get over the top of that screen.
Spurs leading by 3. And here is Hill. Blair backs in. Takes it up, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got 15 points.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
Turioff sets a pick. Felton the pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire drawing the double team. Felton against Hill. Shot clock at 5 for the... Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there. Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so.
And so here is San Antonio. 3-point lead. He's covered by Felton. Felton against Hill. Throw. Oh! Up high! Down hard!
A monster throwdown. Wow. Boom!
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers. Your Knicks City Dancers.
Here's Felton.
Let's go Knicks!
Under 6 minutes left in the half. Pass to Stoudemire. Goes up. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio the other way. Clark, third best rebounding percentage in the league last season for these Spurs.
Yeah, you know, everyone on the Spurs knows what they have to do to win, and that's boxing out. A big part of them winning.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, as you know, the Spurs got off to a slow start last season, and that's something we had seen from them before. But according to Coach Greg Popovich, this time it was a little bit different. He pointed to the adjustment of teaching new players a system, saying, "We lost a bit more corporate knowledge than I had thought. It's taken more time than I expected to get everybody back on the same page." And guys, as the Spurs continue to refresh the
Comes in for Ronny Turian. And it's Gallinari in for Raymond Felton. And the Spurs making a change here. Here is Parker. Defended by Douglas. Parker against Douglas. And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
With his length, Kevin, he doesn't necessarily have to go way up top to throw it down.
Here's Douglas. About 4.5 minutes left in the second. Duncan against Randolph. Grant Hill covering. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Parker outside. Defended by Douglas. Fires from the high post. Again, the Spurs good for two.
Kevin, I think you've got to fight over the top when you're defending him. He's got such a quick release that you can't give him any space.
He dumps it off. And Gallinari kicks to Douglas. And again, New York with the triple.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Spurs leading by 4. Parker outside. Pass to Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got 8 points. Here's Douglas. He's got 6. Now Randolph. Stoudemire kicks to Douglas. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. It's a 3-point game. What can you say about Amari Stoudemire? 5-time All-Star, just a tremendous player.
Well, back in 2008, he was a strong MVP candidate, Kevin. Knee and eye problems have held him back some, but considering the severity of some of those injuries, it's quite impressive that he's been able to play at the level he's played at.
Here's Parker off the inbound pass. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Here's Douglas, trailing by 5. So here's Gallinari. Stoudemire outside. 4 on the clock. Backing down is Chandler. Takes it up. It's blocked. Spurs leading by 5. Hill dishes to Parker. Pass to Jefferson. Over Gallinari. And another basket for San Antonio.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Get your steam up, try to build your team up. That's the G-way when you play 2K. Hey, what's the game mode? What's the new features? Can you make a jump shot sitting in the bleachers? I'm the teacher with your morning low. Take a shot and let it go. 2K11 with the S in double low. Can go dip and dash, defense, talking trash. Take a 3 and know you heard was a splash. My game speed is an 85. I'm a Hall of Famer with labor pride. I pop outside, I take it inside. I cross you over with that old school triple drop. You love this flow.
Kelena Azubuike checks in for the Knicks. Felton comes in for Tony Douglas. San Antonio also making some changes. Bonner's checked in, and it's Ginobili in for George Hill. Here's Felton. Pass to Stoudemire. Stolen away. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Ginobili, and there's the dunk.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Here is Felton. 1:32 left in the half. Pass to Randolph. Jefferson picks him up. It's Kelena Azubuike on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Stoudemire. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. Stoudemire's got 10 points in the game. Here comes Parker. He has 6. Backing him down is Duncan. Over Randolph. Blocked.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine. Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Parker. Backing him down is Duncan. Over Randolph. Tipped. Knicks trail by 5.
Great opportunity to go 2 for 1 here. They want to take full advantage of the time remaining.
Here's Stoudemire. It's blocked.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Duncan's got 10 points. And here are the Knicks.
Here, they'll want to hold for 1 shot.
Stoudemire with a screen on Ginobili. Azubuike for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
And so we wrap up the first half.
What a game for Ginobili. He has 18 points, and 6 of his points have come by way of the 3-ball. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Spurs out in front. They lead by 4.
Thanks for tuning in to the Sunday night edition of HP at the Half. Some good basketball for the Spurs. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. Manu Ginobili having himself a big-time game. George Hill's also been a big factor. And battling non-stop, the New York Knicks. Just a shooting exhibition so far. It seems like they can't miss from long range. Anthony Randolph has been clicking through, too. He's got 16 points, getting things done on the defensive end, too. Two guys who both came to play tonight. They've been very active in the game and will look to stay hot in the second half. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back out to the start of the third quarter. I'm Damon Bruce. So long, everyone.
The second half now getting underway, and it's been a very close ball game so far. Spurs leading by 4. These New York fans so passionate, Clark, about their Knicks team.
Some of the best fans in all of basketball, college or pro, when you talk about the Knicks fans. And last season, another tough one for the Knicks. The 5th worst record in the East and a losing record at home. One of the few times that's happened, only at 18-23.
So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Parker and Hill man the backcourt. McDyess is out there with Duncan and Jefferson. And so here is New York, following the bucket by the Spurs. Stoudemire with the bucket. Well, the Knicks' fortunes seem to have improved just a bit.
Yeah, productive offseason, Kevin. I mean, they've taken a big step in the right direction, and these Knicks fans are hopeful they'll have a few more wins to celebrate this season.
Now Gallinari. Felton with the ball. The dump off. Left side, Randolph. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
First personal foul, teams first.
Take a look at what Anthony Randolph's been doing. He has 18 points and 4 blocks. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Anthony Randolph is out of LSU, a fiery demeanor on the floor, Clark. He definitely wears his emotions on his sleeve.
And nothing wrong.
Like that?
Yeah, I don't dislike that at all. Nothing wrong with that. You want to make sure you control them, though, and keep them under wraps. But you've got to be who you are. And if you have that kind of fire and intensity and need to show it, just make sure it stays under control. I like to see guys play with a bit of an edge, with an attitude, if you will.
That one is off. Tony Parker selected with the 28th pick overall in the 2001 draft, and he was just the 3rd French-born player to ever play in the NBA, and he quickly became the Spurs' starting point guard, Clark.
And a cornerstone of their success, Kevin. I mean, a 3-time All-Star, of course, the 3 championships, 2007 NBA Finals MVP.
And Parker's dad played professionally in Europe, and after every game, Tony talks to his dad on the phone to discuss his performance.
Terrific family support. His wife, actress Eva Longoria, attends a lot of the Spurs home games as well. It's a great feeling to have that kind of support.
Here is Parker after Amari Stoudemire's bucket, and that one's good. Parker. Here's Felton. Stoudemire backing him down. Goes up. And that drops in off the glass for 2. Stoudemire's got 16.
That's exactly the kind of start that you want to see here in the second half. Good execution. Everybody contributing.
Parker against Felton. Hill passes to Parker. Pass to Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Chandler.
Wise foul there, Kevin. You can't give up the easy dunk.
At the line of Spurs, Richard Jefferson, 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw.
He couldn't make them all, but at least he got this game tied up.
And here is Felton. Dumps it off. Here's Stoudemire. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. 18 points for Stoudemire.
Wow, they are absolutely unconscious to start the half.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Taken away by Felton.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
Jefferson picks him up. Felton kicks to Randolph. And the Knicks good for 2.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker outside. He's covered by Felton. Felton against Parker. Nails it! Parker's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Felton kicks to Randolph. Jefferson picks him up. Arcs it high. And it's the Spurs with the ball. They've never trailed by more than 5. Parker against Felton. Here's Duncan, and it's good on the assist by Parker. He's got 12. Hill against Chandler. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Wilson Chandler, 12 points, and he's hit 2 shots from beyond the arc. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Randolph. Finally, they get the bucket. Randolph's got 23 points. San Antonio trailing here. Here is Parker. He's got 10. McDyess, guarded by Stoudemire. Duncan. Parker, right side. Shot clock at 5. Over Felton.
They couldn't get that one to go, but they're still on a great run of shooting here.
Tipped away. Goes up and finished off by Jefferson. We're all tied up at 82.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
This Spurs team was swept by Phoenix last postseason. First time in the Duncan era they lost to the Suns, Clark, in a postseason series.
And you could almost see it coming, Kevin. I mean, Phoenix was firing on all cylinders, and the Spurs appeared to be a little worn out and not quite able to handle that high-octane efficiency of the Suns.
And so here's New York. George Hill missing his last shot. Here's Randolph, and he slams that one in.
Boy, he flushes it with such strength, Kevin.
Yeah, how about that one, Clark? He continues to top himself.
Yeah, he's outdoing himself, isn't he?
Parker against Felton. Parker against Felton. Felton against Parker. 5 on the clock. Over Randolph. And it's San Antonio with another.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Here comes Felton. The dump off. Kicks to Stoudemire. Gets a good look. And the Knicks good for 2.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Parker outside. And here's McDyess. Backing him down is Duncan. Over Randolph. Blocked. Different look for San Antonio. Bonner's checked in, and it's Ginobili in for Tony Parker. Here's Ginobili. 18 points for him. Tim Duncan last season had the second best field goal percentage, Clark, of his career, and you look at his career, that is saying something.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's been so efficient throughout his career offensively, and he is still a handful when he catches the ball in the scoring area.
New York calls timeout. Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Anthony Randolph. Here is Felton. There's Gallinari with the three, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. He's got 8.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Back to Duncan, working on Turioff. The baseline J, and it's San Antonio with another.
That's a pretty move there, Kevin. I like how he set that one up. He got the defender on his heels and then busted the quick turnaround.
Felton the pass to Gallinari. Back to Felton. Chandler. He's covered by Ginobili. Stoudemire with a screen on Ginobili. Here's Chandler. And again, New York with the triple.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Hill. Double clutches. Deflected.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Felton against Hill. Here is Turioff. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Hill. 17 points in the game. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Working on Turioff. Fades back. And again, Tim Duncan. Duncan's got 16.
I thought that was a real good job to look for the shot they wanted and then be patient enough to wait for it.
Now Turioff. Stolen by Ginobili.
And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
Now Hill. For 3, Bonner. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Here is Felton. They lead by 1. Gallinari with it. He's got 8. Stoudemire backing him down. Here's Chandler. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 17 points in the game. Spurs trail by 3. And here is Hill. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Working on Turioff. And again, it's Tim Duncan. Duncan's got 18 points.
You can't let guys get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and chunk them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
Stoudemire backing him down. 13 feet out. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 22 points for Stoudemire. And it's the Spurs with the ball. They've trailed by as many as 6. Duncan with it. He's against Turioff. Felton against Hill. 4 on the shot clock. Knocked loose.
Well, Kevin, he's starting to pile up the turnovers here in the second half. He's certainly not handling the ball as well as he was early on.
Gallinari against Hill. Got a piece of it. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Jeff. Whoa!
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Felton. 24 points for Stoudemire.
Right now, their offense is playing through him, actually going through him just about every time, and he's answered the call with tremendous play.
Hill dishes to Duncan. Turioff with the block. The Knicks leading by 3. Now here's Ginobili. He's got 20. To tie. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Open look. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Outside Hill. To the wing. Jefferson. One on the clock. Good. Jefferson's got 16 points.
Boy, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Gallinari outside. Here's Ginobili. And he jams it in beautifully.
A thing of beauty, Kevin. Always known to be a high flyer. He's doing it again.
Oh, he is. You know, you love to have that kind of skill set on your team that can spark your whole offense.
Gets the bench up every time.
And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third.
Take a look at what Anthony Randolph's been doing. 25 points and 5 blocks. Boy, he's been outstanding on both ends of the court.
Knicks lead by 1. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, our spark of the game goes to the Knicks for that major surge. They made their move in the third quarter with their great defense propelling them on an impressive run, gentlemen.
And thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Here's Douglas. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Randolph is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Douglas. Then it's Wilson Chandler and Turioff. Here's Ginobili following the score by New York. Douglas against Parker, and it's tied up.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Douglas. Randolph kicks to Chandler. Here is Turioff. Glare on him. Chandler with the ball.
Not a single turnover in the first half for him, Kevin, but that ball control he had, it seems to have slipped away since halftime.
Here's Douglas. Randolph kicks to Chandler. It's dumped off. Here's Randolph. 4 on the clock, and Turioff backs down. Over Blair, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here's San Antonio now. They've trailed by as many as 6. Here's Hill. Buries the short-range shot. Hill's got 19 points.
Wow, it's been all offense all game. Everybody's got the hot hand.
Chandler against Hill. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Talk about a difficult shot. The defender was breathing down his neck, so he faded away and lofted it over the top. Beautifully done.
Here is Parker. Outside Hill. Here's Blair. It's blocked. Now the Knicks with it. Up top, Douglas. Covered by Parker. And here is Chandler. And Turioff backs down. Nails the easy jumper. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Boy, they really look sharp on that trip.
And it's the Spurs with the ball, trailing by 2. Ginobili outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 25 points for Ginobili.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now Douglas. Randolph kicks to Chandler. Here is Turioff. He's guarded by Blair.
Shooting for New York, Ronnie Turner. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. So for the Knicks, Galena Ezebuki checks in for Gallinari. And it's Felton in for Wilson Chandler. Then for the Spurs, Jefferson's checked in. And he can't hit the second. San Antonio leading. Parker outside. Blair deflects the pass. Now Parker. Here's Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 27 points for Ginobili. Douglas for 3. That's good. And we're now all tied up at 113.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
Blair with it. Ginobili outside. Here's Splitter, and it's San Antonio with another.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
Here comes Felton. Randolph kicks to Douglas. Now Turioff gets rid of it. He's picked up by Parker.
Oh, watch out below. Run for cover, young fella. What about the setup? I mean, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes.
Well, putting it up there soft and throwing it down hard. Here's Parker. Jump-off pass. Here's Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Spurs lead by 2. Knicks on offense. A 2-point game. Ginobili against Douglas. Pass to Randolph. Felton against Parker. Shoots. Left block. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Back to Ginobili. Denied. The Knicks with a chance to retake the lead. Felton with the ball. Here is Turioff. It's in.
Boy, sharing the sugar, spreading the wealth, that's a good team effort.
Parker outside. Ginobili with the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 30 points for Ginobili.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Time call here. The
Crowd. Let's go out there and show them exactly what we're made of.
Stoudemire's checked in for the Knicks. Gallinari comes in for Raymond Felton. The Spurs making a switch here. Douglas the pass to Gallinari. Randolph backs in. Count the baseline J. Randolph's got 29 in the game.
He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
From the wing, and it's San Antonio with another. Here's Douglas. About 5.5 minutes left to the fourth. And here's Gallinari. And Azubuike kicks to Stoudemire. Fires from the right block. Blocked. Right now, these guys holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
Douglas against Parker. Shoots over Douglas. And again, it's Tony Parker. Here's Douglas. Outside Randolph. He dishes it. Here's Stoudemire. Up high and down hard.
By the time the D reacted, it was too late. That's the way to get up there and throw it down.
Well, this is a guy, Clark, you know you can't give any space to.
Without question.
Douglas against Parker. The three ball. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Douglas. Stoudemire right side from 17 feet out. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Parker. Right around 4 minutes left in the game. Here's Duncan, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Stoudemire.
Checking out the game Tim Duncan is having. 18 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
The free throw drops for Duncan. For the Knicks, Chandler comes in for Azubuike. And it's Felton in for Tony Douglas. And the Spurs making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Felton. Right around 4 minutes left in the fourth. From about 16, it's blocked.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Gallinari against Parker. Here's Hill. Deflected. Pass to Jefferson. The tray hits the bucket. Jefferson's got 21.
My man is in fuego. Definitely way too hot to handle.
Now Randolph. Defended by Jefferson. Nice shot by Randolph.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Spurs leading by 5. Backing him down is Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
New York calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 2:55 left in the game. Here's Felton. It's not an insurmountable deficit. They've got time on their side.
Yeah, don't worry about the scoreboard here. Just make the most of each possession. Don't have any empty trips.
Now here's Stoudemire, and that one's in from the low post. Stoudemire's got 30.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Parker outside. Pass to Jefferson. Hill. He's guarded by Chandler. 5 on the clock. Cuts off the pass.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
And here is Felton. Gallinari with it. Easy shot. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Execute. Now get it right. Get it right. Putting things where it ain't stolen. Inspiration. Domination. To be the best, that's my motivation. As a quest, nonetheless. Beast from the east, best from the west. Win all-star games.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 1:59 left in the fourth. Here's Hill. Parker dishes to Duncan. Shoots it. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
That's a nice shot there. As soon as he turned around, he was locked and loaded.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 1:46 left in the game. Here's Stoudemire. Got a hand on it. 1:40 left in the fourth. Parker with it. Taken away by Felton.
Man, are they playing aggressively on defense. That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
Here's Parker. Duncan with a screen on Felton. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Over Gallinari. Blocked. Knicks trail by 3. To tie it up. And again, New York with the triple.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
San Antonio calls timeout. Here's Parker. Pass to Hill. Spurs give up possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
The Knicks, with time running low, they have a chance to take the lead. Less than 1 minute left. Stoudemire in the post. Duncan is there. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Parker against Felton. Tries to keep it alive. And so here is New York. Stoudemire backing him down. Tipped. It stays here. New York calls timeout. Here is Felton. For the out and the jam by Stoudemire.
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open threes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 17 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Talk about a really big possession. This is it. They've got to score here. They need a basket. Don't worry about the clock at this point. Make sure you get a high-quality shot and knock it down.
Here's Ginobili. Here's Parker. It's blocked. And so they go with the intentional foul. They're not yet in the penalty, so they'll need to commit a second foul to send them to the line.
That's exactly what they need to do to stretch out this game. Smart foul there.
And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
That's the right move. Stop the clock and hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
Shooting for New York. Raymond Felton. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the first. Sinks the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Fires up a prayer. Oh, can't bury the shot to send it to OT. So a close game sees New York take this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
It's automatic. Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. I'm conquering anybody with a lack of confidence, conjuring up cooperatives that reside in my providence. Root for me cause I'm in your residential, and everybody want a picture like I am presidential. There's no one that's not against them, still there is no competition, cause I'm the greatest, and winning for me is so repetitious. Recognize them, replacing your seat on the throne is what I specialize in. You got the title, but I'm the one that's gonna jeopardize it. Count your aces, I'm fresher than water vapors in a lake of fish. I am the shark, so no one will face them. I'm a pacer cause I take